The current Twist format is basically nostalgia mode. On the first day of the month, they started with just the classic set being playable, and each day they've added one additional set. Today we're up to Blackrock Mountain, which means Patron Warrior, possibly the strongest deck in the history of the game, and also one of the most difficult to play. So it's based around Warsong Commander, a 3-mana minion that gives charge to any minion you summon with 3 or less attack, and then we combine that with Grim Patron, which can summon copies of itself, and with Warsong Commander they'll all have charge. Or there's also Frothing Berserker, which starts out with just 2 power, but every time something takes damage, the Berserker gets buffed. So this can end up being like a 15 power charge minion. The deck has a ton of ways to deal damage, to copy the patrons or juice up the Berserker. It's got a ton of card draw to actually draw into these combos. And of course we're playing Emperor Thaurissan, which at the end of your turns discounts your hand, so we actually have mana to play all these combos. Alright, up against another warrior, probably going to end up being the Mirror, in which case I don't think Fiery War Axe is that useful. I think I toss all this. Battle Rage is a good card. I think I'm supposed to not damage my opponent in this matchup, because it activates their Battle Rage. I guess I'm allowed to play Armorsmith on 2. Made to fit. Acolyte of Pain. Maybe I coin a Deathspite for that. I think stopping card draw is pretty important. And I'm allowed to hit their armor, because that doesn't activate Battle Rage. And I activated my Battle Rage too, which is great. Let's draw 3 with Battle Rage. Alright, Emperor Thaurissan for next turn. It gets discounts on Berserker and Whirlwind. Probably not good enough. Good old Gnomish Inventor. Another Frothing Berserker. Interesting. So I could have 2 Frothings for 4 mana. I still don't think it's a good enough Emperor Thaurissan. Maybe it just has to be a good enough Emperor Thaurissan though. I don't really remember exactly what turns you're likely to die against this deck. Alright, let's draw cards, and picking up a Warsong Commander to go with the Thaurissan is super, super good. The thing about drawing cards here, though, is that I don't develop Thaurissan or Deathspite, and it kind of feels like I need to spend a turn playing each of those, so this might be too slow. But I don't know, I think the Thaurissan was just too bad this turn. And obviously if I knew my top card was Warsong Commander, it was a lot better to just go Deathspite here. But I don't think that was something I really could have known. Also, I don't necessarily need Deathspite to win the game, but probably. Alright, a Deathspite for the opponent. So I can go Deathspite Shield Block here, Thaurissan next turn, and try to win on 8. Is that reasonable? If I just play Thaurissan here for 6 mana, I can play Warsong Commander double Frothing next turn. But I've just got the 1 Whirlwind. It seems kind of pathetic. I don't think I can die here with them not playing Thorson yet. Like, they can't even play Warsong Patron. And they're still not Thorisoning. Maybe my brain is just poisoned by modern Hearthstone, thinking it's likely to die on turn 7. Okay. They do swing with the Death's Bite, which makes it even harder for me to die soon. Patron. So, assume I want to play Warsong Patron next turn. That's 6 mana. This is 8 mana. I mean, I still don't think I want to play Unstable Ghoul here. It's a shame I can't go Warsong Patron, Berserker, and Ghoul. Although I'm not sure the Ghoul would even be good. I do have 2 Whirlwinds already, including my Death's Bite. Should probably start doing math. Assume there's no board. Play these. I Death's Bite. That's 4 damage. That summons a Patron. This gets buffed 3 times. Whirlwind summons 2 more Patrons. This gets buffed 4 times. So that's 25 damage, I want to say, if there's no board. So I do think my opponent's just dead here. Well, if there's one thing I know about playing Patron Warrior, it's that you should never double check the math. Nice, I did the math right, because they were at 25, but they had a minion in play that got whirlwinded twice for frothing. Perfect. Warlock. Is this Malagos Warlock? I wanted to try that deck too. Is Acolyte of Pain good against Mali Warlock? I mean, it's probably just a good card. It's good if I pick up like an Inner Rage or something to go with it. You have Execute to deal with a giant, potentially. I think it's... I mean, it's always nice to have the Death's Bite set up. It's probably a little early to be holding it for lethal. But, I don't know. I do have Thorson into Warsong Frothing. Oh, Battle Rage. Alright, we're going Execute Battle Rage here, right? The question is, do I want to take 8 damage to draw 1 card off Battle Rage? Probably not. I might regret, though. So how much damage does this hand deal? Assuming I Thorson, I have Warsong, Double Frothing, Slam. The Slam only gives me +2, right? So that does 6 damage. Pretty pathetic. Oh, that's a good card. I should probably slam this. Or maybe I should slam this. I should slam this. Yeah. So I can play Warsong Double Frothing Whirlwind next turn. It's not even gonna get through the taunts though. Another Whirlwind. So next turn, I have double Frothing, double Whirlwind. Assuming I have something to run into, that is a shitload of damage. I think they're probably dead. Whirlwind, oh, well. I have to start by running in the Ghoul. 4 in play, run this in, that's 1. The AoE does 4, that's another 8. Oh my god, I just lost track of the math. Okay. Trade an Unstable Ghoul, that's plus 2 damage. It Whirlwinds on 4, that's plus 8 damage, so that's 10 damage. The Frothing's base do 4, so that's 14. I can Whirlwind again for another 8. Yeah, this is just super lethal. Why am I sitting here doing math? Actually, I can do this. Very nice. Alright, Warrior, probably the Mirror. I think Thaurissan is a good keep in this matchup. What about Acolyte? Acolyte's probably fine. Draws cards, activates Battle Rage. Seems good. War Axe is probably not great in the matchup, especially now that it doesn't kill Acolyte of Pain. But, I don't know. Maybe they play like Armor Smith and then Acolyte does 1 damage to it and I finish it off with War Axe. Shield block. So they gained 5 armor, which means it's going to be hard for them to draw a card off Battle Rage. Good for me, I guess. Okay. Still got a card. Do I hold my shield block for the sake of a Battle Rage that's not even in my hand? Probably not. So my Thaurissan does hit Patron Whirlwind, but that's probably, and I guess a Cruel Taskmaster, but that's probably not enough for me to go in.
Let the pain speak to me.
Frothing Berserker, that's a good discount. This is probably just a Death Spite on the Acolyte turn though. I think I usually play Thaurissan next turn, even though I don't have a War Song Commander yet. Assume I do pick up a 3-mana War Song Commander. That's 3 mana, Patron puts it up to 7, Frothing puts it up to 9. Maybe I pass the turn. Looking like a Battle Rage, maybe? No. Oh. Leaving these minions in play is really dangerous in this matchup. I guess now they can just trade them into my Thaurissan, though. But I shouldn't be able to die myself since they haven't played their own Thaurissan. There's no shot I'm dead here. I did forget some of these decks play Dread Corsair. I'm getting triple Whirlwinded here. I probably am dead. Oh, they don't hit with Deathspite? That seems not right. Deathspite did an extra 10 damage? No, I don't think I was dead here. But they definitely didn't do max damage. And hey, I picked up a Warsong Commander myself. So I guess I would Warsong, Patron. I mean, they have so much health and so much armor. There's no way it's lethal. That doesn't mean I shouldn't play it, though. Do I play Armor Smith or Cruel Taskmaster? Gaining some armor is nice. I think I don't have board space for Cruel Taskmaster. Well, maybe I'm not even hitting with Death Spite here. Armor Smith is definitely the safer play. Why did I do that? No, that was correct. Execute that first so they didn't get armor off of it. So I just made like more of a board play here, not an OTK play. But I think that's fine because they kind of dumped all their stuff. And yeah, like they just can't deal with this. So I'm showing 11, 15. This is actually another 9. Or you can make it 6 plus this. Should be 8, 13. I mean, I'm definitely not killing the opponent. I don't even know if I want to break my weapon. Because right now, like if I break my weapon, then they can break their weapon. And it like puts all this stuff down to 1 health. I think maybe I just hero power pass here. I mean, I do have to be a little careful about giving my opponent infinite time to find another combo. Maybe I should have just gone like Cruel Taskmaster here. Battle Rage. I don't know. This might lock up too many board slots, but it does draw an extra card. It pushes an extra, what, 7 damage here? I think it's pretty reasonable. Did pick up another Whirlwind. Is my opponent dead? They're for sure dead, right? We've got 22, 24, and then this is another 14 on top of that. It's actually close. It's barely lethal. But it is lethal. Was that dumb? It's still lethal, right? Nice. Opponent just went in too early and then couldn't deal with my board.
Magni versus Arthas. For Cosmodon.
Cruel Taskmaster can be decent against Paladin. I don't know that it's really a keep, though. If this is aggro Paladin, Armor Smiths are insane. Frothing Berserker? What if I play Frothing Berserker? Blessing of Kings. That's fine. Another Frothing. Yeah, I'll play Cruel Taskmaster here. I don't think there's ever a world where I tempo Grim Patron. You might get like Hammer of Wrath or something silly, and it would just die on board here. Maybe I should have traded Armor Smith instead of the 2-3, but I do love gaining armor. Could go Patron Whirlwind. But this thing is still kind of an issue. Let's just go shield block. Looks like I'm gonna have to send my frothing in here. Oh no, I made a terrible mistake. I was supposed to send Armor Smith into the Sludge Belcher and then Weapon into the Slime. Shut the hell up. That was a misstep though, they're right about that.
Not on my watch. My shield for Argus.
Okay, we love a war song.
Ready at
Stalag. Alright, well next turn I've got Warsong Patron, Whirlwind. Can send a patron into this. I can value bump into this for a free patron. Oh, that's hella patrons. I don't even play Whirlwind here. Although that does make it kind of annoying to kill Stalag. Maybe I just don't kill Stalag. Oh, you thought you were winning on board? What a silly mistake. Of course, if they have a consecration here, that's still pretty strong. Equality. It doesn't seem like equality was worth it there. I did have two things that didn't die to consecration, but like, you could have just left the patron as a 3-1, which is basically nothing. Jeez. I'm gonna need to find another patron. Hopefully I can pick up something else to draw with this Battle Rage. I've got the Whirlwind to activate, so any minion would do. Alright, hit him with the Death Spite.
reporting for duty.
Well, eventually they'll die to Death Spite swings, right?
Let the pain speak to me. Reporting for duty.
I guess I have to play Battle Rage here. Yeah, one turn off the Acolyte actually being good. Am I executing a Sludge Belcher? I don't think so. This game is actually going to be hard to win. I kind of forgot that I had already played both Frothing Berserkers.
Not on my watch.
Okay, well now I'm executing Sludge Belcher.
Reporting for duty.
I I think my max burst at this point is 24. And my opponent can get up to 30 pretty easily, so that's not great. Actually, maybe I could slam one of my own patrons for a little extra damage.
Pain speak to me.
I might have 27 with patron and slam. Oh, actually, I can do so much fatigue damage to them when they have 2 acolytes in play. I can make them draw 8 cards. So 9 for their turn. That means they're taking 15 fatigue. Wait a second, this game is so winnable if I can find patron. Do I just go in here so they can't equality their own acolytes? I did burn some patron damage, but I still have Inner Rage Ghoul with patron to burst for a bit.
My shield for Argus.
So they took up to 3 fatigue, right? So I can make them take 4, 5, 6, which is a lot of damage. This should be lethal. I'm executing this. Oh, nice. Wow, I can't believe I ended up winning this game. Rank 1.